So about 2 years ago, my dad and stepmom moved into a new house on the outskirts of Techesbury. Now we always had a baby doll, which works in the bathroom. Bear in mind that we've always had it ever since I've known my stepmom, but I've never had such a bad feeling and vibe about it. The way it stares and never blinks when you're on the toilet. But there is this one time where I will never look at it the same again. So I was doing my thing as you do, and the doll did its scary stare at me, but I look away for 2 seconds and I swear it moved in that time. Then I go to look at my phone to look at Reddit, and in my peripheral vision, I saw its left arm move a good 1 centimeter before I looked back at it with horror. I turned around to look at my surroundings to see if anything else had changed or moved. But then I saw a princess doll staring straight at me. I had to move it, so I did, and then I put the princess doll in the sink so I could both see them at the same time before finishing up. I was really cold when I washed my hands, and I had my jumper right next to me, but I didn't want to put it on as I didn't want to take my eyes off it for 1 second just in case it moved again. So this all took place a couple of years ago after my mom's passing. As a small backstory, before I was born, my mom was sick in the hospital, so her mom, my grandma, flew in from Guatemala to visit my mom, and she brought her this dark brown stuffed poodle. It had 2 ribbons, one on each ear. Years later I was born, and I was given the stuffed animal from my mom. I took the poodle absolutely everywhere I went as a child, and I would play with it with my mom all the time. It was honestly the most important object to me. Cut to a couple years back, my mom passed away when I was 13. The poodle at this time was put away in a box with the rest of my stuffed animals. A couple of weeks after her passing, I remember handling it really bad at night. So one night, I went into the box and found it. The eyes had come off, which honestly at the time I didn't find too alarming because my brother had ripped them out a couple years back, but I had gotten them fixed, and they were fine since then. But I just figured maybe someone was too rough with the box or something, I don't know. I took it out and decided to keep it in my room, but I kept realizing really little things like that. It kept moving. I wouldn't see it, I would just come back and it was in a different spot. It also just made me feel uneasy, which was strange because it was supposed to bring me comfort. Around this time, I was really getting into the paranormal and I would play these games to talk to spirits and things of the sort. But I never really believed it. I was just kind of messing around, being young. I decided to try to talk to it one night, expecting nothing, and I didn't hear any words other than a few noises around the house. But I did feel very uneasy doing it, and I felt something cold on my back. After doing that, I would sometimes wake up with just weird scratches and bruises that I didn't remember getting myself. A couple weeks after all that kept happening, I ended up just praying to my mom to help me. I'm not religious, but sometimes I wonder if I should be. I guess I just need to find the right thing for me. Honestly, I don't know what is happening. I don't know if maybe by playing those games I may have summoned something bad, and it tried to gain my trust with my stuffed animal. But I still haven't thrown it out because it's my most prized possession, so I refuse to. I don't really get those injuries anymore, but every so often I will feel like I'm not alone, in a bad way, or I'll see figures. But yeah, it's been like 3 years, and that's where I'm at now.